I'll give you some specifics which will make it easier for you to make some affirmations yourself. But let's assume for a moment I've checked off concern of what other people think about my performance. Well, I have to set something up. I have to set up a statement to convince my subconscious mind of the opposite, as if I am totally free from the concern of what other people think about my performance. So that would be incorporating what I said a little while ago, the 3 Ps. Personal, talking about myself; positive, saying it in a positive way; and present tense, as if it's not something that's going to happen in the future, but it's something that's already happened. Lack of confidence. I'm totally confident in my ability to perform in any situation. So you notice that I'm taking whatever was a negative and I've changed the wording into a positive. And I'm going to give you a sheet that has about 25 affirmations related to tennis specifically, and you'll have an opportunity to go through those and pick one out that you'd like, and I'll show you how to work on that. Next are keywords. Keywords are things that we're going to implant as we go along with our guided visualization. What I'd like you to do, there are 2 lists. There's the physical and the psychological. Got enough over there? Okay. I want you to go through and I want you to think of it in this term. When I am at my best, in any kind of situation, when I am at my best, I feel this and I think this. So I want you to go through, take your time, and I want you to pick out one word from the physical side and one word from the psychological side. Recently, about 6 months ago, I worked with a soccer player at Ohio State, woman soccer player, and she had kind of a falling out with the coach. She was on full scholarship, and the coach was putting lots of demands on her, and she was struggling. And it was interesting. She's the first person that I had that had chosen a physical word of aggressive, and I guess it really fit for the soccer situation. And okay, everybody picked out one of each, and just keep that because in a minute we'll use those. Now I talked to you a few minutes ago about performance goals compared to result goals. I'm going to give you a sheet that has control factors of things that are not under your control and things that you can control. fall down and make the ball go where you hoped it wouldn't go. So there are a lot of things that are not under your control, accidents or bad luck. The court conditions, playing surface, the weather, sun, wind, temperature, your opponent, their performance on any given day, the officiating, bad calls, the crowd, types of tennis balls you use, time of day you play your match, visual background, winning or losing, the outcome of the match. Well, those things are not necessarily under your control, but factors which are under your control, and it's important for you to be aware of those and to set performance goals before you play. Your energy and your enthusiasm, maintaining a positive mental attitude, your breathing, your degree of muscle tension, your strokes, your thinking, therefore your feelings and your emotions, your visualization, especially before serving or returning serve, your preparation for playing, including your physical condition, your choice of equipment, your bodily movement, keeping your feet moving while the ball is traveling towards your opponent, giving 100% effort during the match tempo, faster when ahead, slower when behind, your demeanor, the way you walk, talk, look, and act, replacing a negative thought with key words or positive affirmations, your serve routine, keeping your focus and attention in the present, hit and move rather than hit and stand. Self-confidence is under your control. Always fight to maintain your confidence and make certain that you have fun. There's no question that your best performance is going to occur when you're having a good time, when you're having fun. It's just part of the 12 parts of great performances. All right. My suggestion to you is that you have at least, let's relate to tennis now, that you have maybe 2 or 3 at most performance goals that you would like to attain when you're playing a particular match. Not a lot of them, but just have a couple so that if you can follow those and accomplish those, you will have been a success. All right, I'm going to hand out, these are specialized self-talk statements or affirmations for tennis. What I'd like you to do is to go through the list and let's assume that the one issue that you have circled that you would most like to change, see if you can find it. You all have one?
Yes.
Okay. See if you can find 1 or 2 that would state in a positive, personal way, as if it's already been accomplished, what you're trying most to change. Somebody give me one of the things that you'd like most to change, that you circle. Come on.
I'm Mary.
What one did you circle?
I quickly release the frustration of a poor shot, remaining positive and focused.
Okay. So that's related specifically to making a change in what you have checked off. And I want you to be aware of how this goes. I want you to go through now and pick out 5 affirmations that you can relate to that will help you to focus your attention on what you want instead of what you don't want. In making that change, are the one that you have circled on this issues that athletes have dealt with, the one that you circled that you would most like, that would make the biggest difference in your performance, and see if you can find one or two, hopefully 5, of self-talk statements that you can relate to. And just put a check mark on it. All right, now, I want to tell you, this is what I do with individuals that I work with. I won't be able to do it in a group situation because everyone has chosen different ones. But when we get to our guided visualization, under normal circumstances, I will use those as specific things that we mention, talk about, and visualize and picture when I make them a CD. Now, today, you're going to have to, I'm going to include all of those things that I know are a part that will make you better and make you tougher. There'll be a part when I ask you to think about the 2 words that you've chosen, your key words that you can use at any time, in any place, in any situation to help bring you back to when you are in your very best state to perform, whether it be on a tennis court or whether it be anywhere. Now, this is what I would do to, say, someone who had come to me. I'd have them take these 5 that they've picked out. Take a 3x5 card and write with a marking pen and write it out on a 3x5 card. So you'd have 5 of these. And you focus on one each and every day. And you say it over and over to yourself. And whenever you have an opportunity, but you say it in a way that you are a salesman convincing your subconscious mind. You know, your conscious mind is that part of your mind that's taking, and it's judgmental. And we want to avoid that. I just can't seem to do it. I just can't seem to make a change. And we want to push that aside, and we want to make that change, and we're trying to reprogram your subconscious mind so that these changes become more part of the way that you are. Now, in a minute, we're going to incorporate these. I want you to look at it. Take this sheet home, and if you'll write one and go through a different one every day to the point where they become automatic. When you say it to yourself, it becomes automatic. And remember, you're trying to be a salesperson. You're trying to do the same thing when you use your key words. If my key words are, say, relaxed and confident, I don't want to say to myself, relaxed and confident. I'm not convincing my subconscious mind, relaxed, confident. You have to say it to yourself you have to be a salesperson in order to do it. Let's take a minute, get up, do a little stretching. When you come back, just find a comfortable place. If you're more comfortable in a softer chair, that's fine. You can sit in a softer chair, sit wherever you're comfortable, and we'll do a little guided visualization in order to implant, one, your keywords, and all of the things that are part of being a mentally tough competitor. So if you have to go to the bathroom, you want to stretch or do something, let's